Akihabara is one of the neighborhoods in Tokyo located between Ueno and Tokyo Station. This town is very unique that you see tons of shops for anime, gaming, and any other Japanese subcultures. Akihabara is a very important part of Tokyo culture, but it was very difficult for me to make this video because somehow I didn't have a chance to get into any of these cultures that makes Akihabara famous for. I might be fired as a Japanese. So with some help of my viewers and with what I researched, I made this Akihabara guide for the first time visitors to Akihabara visiting Tokyo. Today, I'd like to introduce 17 things to do in Akihabara. It might be intimidating first, but Akihabara can be a place that anyone can enjoy. Hello, I'm in Akihabara today, and today I'm meeting for the first time the viewer of my channel.
So my name is Storm and I'm from Washington, D.C.
I'm Christina, I'm also from Washington, D.C.
Why do you come to Akihabara?
So in America, I mean, you hear kind of about Akihabara as the place where to go if you like video games and anime and manga and all of that. So if you do like those things, this is kind of the place you go to really immerse yourself in that.
I also really like video gaming, and there's some Japanese-only games that I want to find here today.
Oh, great.
We're going to start with going to a store called Super Potato.
Super Potato.
Which is a really great place if you like older games, retro games.
Oh.
So you can find old Game Boy games and all of those things there.
The first one we went is a store called Super Potato. This is a store famous for retro games. I was surprised to see the games for the Game Boys and Famicom.
This would be probably close to $50 or $60.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would be about $50 or $60 in America.
So it's 2007,
So
about like $18 or something.
Yeah. We have 2 Game Boy Advances at home, and we have a bunch of multiplayer games, but you could only ever play them if you had one of these connector cables. So now, and they're really hard to find. Hanafuda cards, the Nintendo edition.
Nintendo, before they started selling games, they were selling Hanafuda cards and other playing cards, and that's how their company started.
I don't know what this is. This is hers.
It's Girls Mode. In America, it's called Style Savvy, and I like number 3 and 4, so I'm getting number 1.
And then we're also going to go to Animate, which is a just a general anime store where you can get figures and other things like that.
And we head to Animate. Animate is a chain store that you see all over Japan. You can buy lots of anime goods, and this store was very clean and easy to get around.
Building 1 is for kind of character goods and everything like that, capsule toys. And then building 2 is for all of your manga and everything like that. And then I got my Haikyuu folder from a gacha, and it's actually funny because this is my mom's favorite character, or one of my favorite characters, so this will probably just end up being a gift for my mom when I go back. This is from a show that not many people watched, but the people that do love it, like, can't get enough of it. I'm really looking forward to this game series.
Oh, really?
Well, to this game getting released, because this game was never released in the West. So it was never released in America, and everybody's really been wanting it to.
And the last one we head to was Radio Kaikan, right in front of the Akihabara station.
I think this is where you find all of your figures and everything like that. As you can see by the line, it's very popular. And then this is Trio, secondhand poster goods bookstore. So every floor is run by a different company. The way it works is if let's say I wanted this figure right here, I would write E10, the item number, the price, and how much of it that I want. That way, and then when you check out at the bottom, you hand them that, and then they'll get the figures for you. I would definitely say, don't try to do everything the first time, because there's so much to see, there's so much to do. You'll probably need to take a couple of trips to actually be able to see everything that you want to. And every time you visit, this part of the town, you're going to find something new every single time.
Thank you so much. Thanks to the introduction, now I feel much easier to go into those stores. In addition, there are some major stores in Akihabara. 4. Mandarake Complex. This whole building of Mandarake Complex is fulfilled with comic books and goods for other hobbies. The store is on the street called Junk Street that you can find many electronics goods. 5. Blister Comics. If you like American comics such as Marvel's, there is a store called Blister Comics that has specialized in American comic books. It's right in front of the UDX building that has a place to sit down and overlook the town of Akihabara. 6. Tamashii Nation Store Tokyo. Tamashii Nation is a brand of high-quality collectible figures on popular anime and video game. This Tamashii Nation store in Akihabara has a large space of exhibition that you can see the world of Tamashii Nations, and you can also purchase the products. 7. Electronics shops. Akihabara is originally a town famous for electronics shops. When I was a kid, Akihabara was a place where people come to purchase electronics. If you are interested in those topics, Tokyo Radio Depart and Dempa Kaikan under the Akihabara station is where to go. In the small aisles of this building, there are many small shops selling electronics parts, and it seems many of them are what is called junk, which is used to product, and you purchase it to take some parts from it and make your own PC and so on. 8. Yodobashi-Akiba. Yodobashi-Akiba is a big building in the east side of the station. You can see lots of new electronics goods and cameras and toys. 9. Military goods stores. Another category is military goods. Near Suehiro-cho station of Ginza Line, there are stores called Echigoya and Rep Mart that has collection of military goods. There are a lot more military goods stores in Akihabara. In Japan, you see lots of little machines in stations or near entrance of stores. That is called Gachapon. Gachapon machines dispense small toys or collectibles in plastic capsules that are randomly selected from a set of possibilities. The items inside can range from small figures, keychain, and character goods. The price can be 300 yen to 500 yen, depends on the machine. The fun part is you don't know what you will get. You see everywhere in Akihabara, even in station, and this Gachapon Kaikan is a place with all kinds of Gachapon machines. 11. Vending machines. You'll find many vending machines in Akihabara. Well, you see vending machine anywhere on the street in Japan, but usually they're drinks. And one vending machine that I saw a lot on the internet when I'm searching about Akihabara is this one with mysterious box with owner's message. It was so I cannot read on YouTube, but there was a biscuit for kids inside. Maybe you can skip this one. If you didn't find anything interest you until here, do not worry. From here is for all travelers. Let's go to another elevated rail of Yamanote Line. Between Akihabara and Okachimachi Station, you see products from all over Japan's 47 prefectures, from foods to goods, but mostly local produces and foods. you can find how diversified Japanese foods are depending on the regions. In the further north is another under-train mall called K540 Aki-Oka Artisan. This place has lots of small shops of made in Japan handcrafted goods. They even have shoes. Number 14 is foods in Akihabara. To meet the demands of shoppers in Akihabara, Akihabara has lots of places to eat. You see most of the major chain restaurants and some restaurants that makes long lines. Tonkatsu, tsukemen, ramen, and what I go time to time is the steakhouse. If you prefer high-quality Wagyu beef steaks or sukiyaki in a relaxed environment, you can consider the Mansei in the south of Mansei Bridge, which is known for the high-quality beef. And the whole building has different styles of the beef restaurants. In front of the Mansei Bridge, there's a little building with bricks. This site used to be a Mansei bus terminal, and I can see how Tokyo used to be in old days. I visited one place called non-alcohol bar, called Low and Non Bar. I tried this wabi-sabi, the cocktail made with wasabi and non-alcohol sake. When you have drinks at any bars, it costs seat charge in Japan, usually $5 to $10, so it's good to know in advance. 16. Let me introduce one temple and shrine near Akihabara. That is Kanda Myojin Shrine and Yushima Seido above the hill in the west of Akihabara. Kanda Myojin Shrine is a shrine used to protect Edo castle from northeast direction, and Yushima Seido enshrines Chinese philosophers, and it's known as a temple to pray for the study. And the last 17 is the streets of Akihabara. Akihabara is also a fun place just to walk around. The streets you cannot miss is the main street called Chuo-dori. The streets continue all the way to Ueno Park in the north and Nihonbashi and Ginza in the south. In the Akihabara area, cars are blocked on Sundays and it becomes only for pedestrians. There are some other streets called junk streets that you can see many little shops. Akihabara offers opportunities for learning and shopping for those who are interested in electronics parts, anime, gaming, and a lot more. Even if you are not interested in what makes Akihabara famous, it might be interesting to see one side of Tokyo's interesting culture. I hope you find your favorite destination in Akihabara. Thank you for watching. Have a great trip to Japan. Have a great week until the next video.